Alrighty, so my name is Nicholas Barril, and I will be the host of this webinar today. So I'd like to thank you all for attending, taking the time out of your schedules. Alright, so today the webinar we will be discussing how to use our transactional website. Okay. So what we're going to be doing today, first off, we're going to browse the website. After that, we're going to create an account, and we are going to connect using that account. After that, we're going to check out the different ways we can search for an item. After that, we are going to place an order, and we're going to use favorite lists, okay, learn how to create and use favorite lists. Finally, we will check invoices, open orders, and our account statement. All right, so first off, we are at browsing the website. So you'll notice here we have two links for our website, b2b.marcelbarril.com, and you also have a second website, b2bfi.marcelbarril.com. The FI is for the French version of the website, okay? So we're on the English webinar, so we will be using the English website. All right, so here you can see I am on the English website. If you look on the top right-hand corner, you will see on top left-hand corner b2b.marcelbarril.qc.ca. So that is actually our website. So let's just look over the different tabs, okay? So the first tab on top is Home. So Home, that's where you start off. After that, you check Resources, okay? Here you can find different PDF files. First off, you'll find Quick Reference Guide, which gives you our product codes, our three first numbers for different product categories. After that, you have our product lists, so the products we carry here at Marcel Barril. After that, you get locations. So locations is you get the information concerning our different branches, such as phone numbers and address. After that, navigate on the site. You get a straightforward guide, just to help you out using our website. And terms and conditions is the legal aspect of the website. All right, so that is the resource tab. The manufacturers tab. Here you can find all the businesses with which Marcel Barril does business with. So basically all our suppliers are here. So let's just give you a quick example. Let's just use the product, the supplier IPEX, okay? So by choosing the eyes down here and click on an IPEX, we see the products that we carry from IPEX, okay? If you do not find a product that you're looking for that IPEX actually produces, it's because it's not an item that we actually carry in stock, okay? So you can call our service representatives to basically get a price and a delivery time for those products that we do not carry. All right, so that covers the manufacturers tab. We will now click on the Contact Us tab. Here, basically, you can ask us questions, comments, requests. Okay, so if you're not sure, how to do this or that, you can send us an email, and we will do our best to answer you as quick as possible. Okay. I'd also like to mention that you can send me an email at nbarril@marcelbarril.com. Okay, and I will answer you as soon as possible. The tab My Account. Okay, let's just click on that. It'll ask me to log in. Okay, so now I don't have an account, so I'm actually going to create one, and then we're going to use that tab later on in the webinar. The Français tab will switch me from the French to the English. Okay, now I'm on the English website. If I click on Français, it will switch me up to the French website. So if we look here, I clicked on Français, and you see on the tab here, you'll see b2bfi.marcelbarril.qc.ca. So that is our French website. We're going to click on the English right here to go back to the English website. On the bottom, you'll find the same tabs as on the top, except you'll find new products and inventory surplus. So I suggest you check them out if you're curious to know what are in those tabs. Alrighty, so let me just remind you that you guys can ask questions on the questions tab, or you can also use the chat tab, and I will answer you by that way. Okay, so do you have any questions concerning the browsing the website part of the webinar? I will assume you're all good, and if ever you have any questions, you can just jump in and I will answer you hopefully as we go. All right, so now we browse the website. Let's just create an account now, okay? So when you want to create an account, okay, it's important to keep in mind that Marcel Baril, we have two websites, okay? We have the b2b.marcelbaril website, but we also have the b2bfi.marcelbaril website. So if you create an account on the English website, it will not work on the French website, okay? So let's just go right ahead. We have 5 small steps to create an account. I will create an account just in front of you in real time. All right, so on the home page, you'll see here the tab Customer Login. What you will do is you will go right under Submit. You'll click on Register. All right, now we need to enter our informations. So we'll just enter my informations here. You'll need your customer ID, okay? So this is your 6-number identifier, basically, so that we know who you are, which customer you are. You can find this number on a order confirmations, invoices, packing slips, basically anything you receive from Marcel Baril, you should have your customer ID on it. If you're not sure, you can just ask the accounts payable, and they'll definitely get an invoice out for you where you will find your customer ID. So now I'm going to click on Submit. All right, now it tells me, thank you for registering. It'll actually send me an email, saying that I registered. Now I need to be approved, okay? So it takes about 48, well, in the worst case scenario, it takes about 48 hours. And once you are actually approved, you will receive a second email, and you'll be able to actually use your account and log in, okay? So creating an account, we went on the following website, we clicked on register, we filled out the forms, we clicked submit. We will approve your account, and then you'll receive an email, okay, stating that your account has been approved. Considerations, okay, you do not want to use any accents in your name, okay, because it causes conflict with the English platform and also the French platform. And also you want to use only one account per email address per website, okay? So what do I mean by this is let's say you have a buyer and a seller and they both want accounts on the B2B platform. You need to use 2 different email addresses, okay, for them both to have an account. I can use the same email address on the French and the English website though, okay? So now we're actually going to log in with our account, okay? So I'm going to go on the same website I used to create my account. So I created my account on the English website. I'm going to connect on the English website, okay? So home, I'm going to log in here with the same information. And now I'm going to click submit. And there we go. I actually created an account and now I connected with that account. Okay, so you see, very simple. Did it in front of you guys in less than 5 minutes. Okay. Does anybody have any questions concerning this part of the webinar? All right, I assume everything's fine. I will keep going. All right, so how to search for an item. This is great. So now I connected to my account. I want to find the products I'm looking for. So there are many ways to find the products. You can search by manufacturer, item category, item number, keywords, and also favorite tabs, okay? So let's go over the 3 first possibilities, and after that, the favorite tabs, we'll go over that possibility later in the webinar. Okay, so searching by manufacturer. What we're going to do is we're going to click on manufacturer. So let's say I'm looking for a product that IPEX carries. I'm going to click on the I's, and then I'm going to click IPEX. And then there we go. I actually see the products that IPEX carries. I know that we carry from IPEX. You'll notice that now I see the prices that I'm actually that the prices that are that I need to pay to receive these products. Okay, so once you're logged into your account, you can see your costs in real time. Okay, and not only can you see your costs, but you can also see your product availability, okay, and by branch. So let's say this coupling right here, I can see the product availability by branch, okay. So that's one way to find items I'm looking for by using the manufacturer tab. Let's go back to the home. I can use a second, there's a second way. I can use product categories, okay. So I'm going to be clicking on plumbing, let's say. Now let's say I'm looking for pipe fittings, okay, ABS fittings. I'm going to click on ABS pipe fittings. Okay, now you see I have a second category here. I clicked on DWV adapters, and you'll see here I find the adapters. Okay, let's go in a different category just to make sure you got that. So browse catalog, I have here the different categories. Let's say I choose the elbows, okay. I will see the products that we carry in stock right now, all the elbows in ABS, okay. So that's a second way to find items you are looking for. Let's return to the home. There's a third and fourth way you can find items is by using the upper search tab, okay. So let's say I know the product codes that for the products I'm looking for, okay. I can just type in let's say the 3 first numbers, type in the search, and there we go. I find all the products that start by 460, okay. So you'll find these here, okay. So another way to find the products I'm looking for, by knowing the 3 first numbers of what of the product, okay. Also, there's another way I can search by using keywords. So let's say ABS pipe, okay. ABS pipe right here. Let's click on search. Alrighty, so I found the ABS pipe, okay. So all the, I used 2 keywords, ABS and pipe, and I found, the ABS pipe that we hold here at Marcel Burrell. You'll also see the quantities by branch and your cost, okay. Let's return to the home page. Now there's a very interesting functionality that we can use with the B2B platform. I'm just going to show it to you. Basically what you can do is send us your product numbers, and we will enter your product numbers so that it recognizes your numbers with our numbers, okay. So let's say you receive your product number is 2-inch ABS pipe, okay. We will enter in our platform on our system that 2-inch ABS pipes, the actual item, our item, that product code represents for us, okay. So let's say you type in your product code, 2-inch ABS pipe. We're going to click on search, and then you see we find 2-inch ABS pipe. Now this is not Marcel Burrell's number. It is my own number, okay. So this is very interesting because I don't even see the Marcel Burrell number. So very practical for when you're searching for items. All you need to do is send us, your item description and your product number, okay. And even better if you can add our product number too. We'll be able, to add these items very quickly to your listed, SKUs, okay. So that's a third way to search for items. The fourth way is using favorite tabs, but we will not dive into that right now. We're going to dive into that a little bit later in the webinar. Okay, so does anybody have any questions concerning searching for an item, that part of the webinar? All right, so I don't see any questions, so I'm going to basically keep going. Okay, placing an order. All right, so there are 2 steps basically to place an order. First off, you need to add items to your basket, and second step is actually going in the shopping cart and checking out. All right, so we're going to do this right now in front of you. Okay, so first off, I need to add items to my basket. There are several ways to do this. First off, you can use the quick order pad, okay, which is practical when you know our product codes, when you know the Marcel Burrell product codes, okay, or if you know your own, but you sent them to us, so we actually recognize them, okay. So I'm just going to type in a couple product codes here just to give an example. Okay. Alrighty, so I have 4 items here. I'm going to click on Submit. And there we go. These products have been added to my shopping cart. Okay, very quickly, very easy. Second way to add products to your shopping cart is basically just, typing in the products right here up in the corner and searching for them. You'll find the products. You can just click on the quantity 10 and click Add Quantities to Cart. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Went a little too quickly. So you see the item product. You click Add to Cart right here. And there we go. We added the product to our cart. Okay, so very easy, very simple. Okay. There's also another way. You can go by item category. Okay, so basically what you just want to do is you want to find the item you're looking for, and then you can add it, very easily. Okay, so pipe fittings. Let's use the same example as beforehand. You'll see the elbows. All right, so you see here the items that we carry, the elbows. You can add, multiple items at a time. Okay, so let's just add, 10 of these elbows, 10 of these, 10 of these. To add these to our cart, we're just going to go to the bottom of the page, and we're going to click Add to Cart. All right, so we clicked on that, and these products have been added to my cart. Now let's say I'm ready to actually place my order. Okay, I'm going to check out. I'm going to start off by clicking on Shopping Cart. All right, so here I have all the items that I added to my shopping cart. Now let's say I went a little bit too quickly and I want to just change a quantity on some item. Let's say here instead of 20, I'd like to have 24. I can just change the quantity, go down at the bottom of the page, click the Update Cart tab, click on it, and there we go. The quantity has been updated. Okay, so very easy to do. Now let's say there's an item I added in mistake. Finally, I have a whole bunch. I don't need more. You can just click on this product here, let's say, and I want to remove it. Click on Remove, and it has been removed from the shopping cart. Okay, let's remove a couple more items just to show how easy it is. All right. Okay, now you'll see here there's the cart required date. Okay, I suggest you do not touch this the required date, okay? Because the date will automatically be today, and you want it to be today, because if it's not today, it could, not get on our truck, and you might miss your delivery, okay? So you'll get it as soon as possible by just leaving the required date to today, okay? So now I have items in my shopping cart. I'm actually ready to place my order. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the bottom of the page here, and you'll see the Checkout tab. So what I'll do is I'll just click here. All right, so now they're going to ask me to select the shipping method. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check the MBL camion, okay? I'm going to set it as my default. Now I have an email address. The email address I use, it will be the one that I will receive my order confirmation to, okay? So practical, very good to use your email address, because you're going to receive a confirmation. Order comments, I'm just going to write, this is a test. Do not process order. Why am I writing this? It's because right away when I enter the actual order, it will print right away in our warehouse. Okay, so it's in real time, way faster than, for example, sending a fax in. Because you send a fax, okay, maybe an hour later we actually type it into our system, then it actually prints out. So it's faster than a fax, okay? You'll get it right away. You'll know that we received your order, okay? Payment information. You need to enter one, whatever your enterprise policy is, okay? Because it's actually a required field when using the website. So I'm just going to write my name down. That'll be my PO for today, okay? Shipping address is good. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click Check Out. All right, so now I'm going to just review my order very quickly. Shipping method sounds good. Payment method, invoice, all right. My PO number is Nicholas. This is a test, do not process order. That's my order notes. I see the products I'm ordering, the quantities, my price, So basically I get my subtotal, and now I'm going to click Submit Order, and that will actually confirm my order, okay? All right, so here you see I get my order confirmation. So this basically approves my order, okay? So I get, a confirmation. I can print the version, I can print a confirmation, but, that's not really necessary for me because I'm receiving an email confirmation either ways, okay? So I'm not going to print out a version of the page. Basically, there we go. I actually placed an order in real time in front of you while explaining it. Took less than 10 minutes, okay? So very fast, very very convenient, okay? Placing orders online. Easy, convenient. Those are keywords. All right, so placing an order. Is that clear for you guys? Would you like me to, do you have any questions concerning this part of the webinar? I don't see any questions for now, so I will just keep going. All right, so create and use favorite lists. All right, so why would you create favorite lists? It's a very, you can place orders in a very fast manner. You can find products you usually order very quickly. So lists basically help you shop very, very quickly, okay? Especially if you make a lot of recurring orders. If the SKUs you order from Marcel Baril are limited to, let's say 50, favorite lists can be very practical, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to create a list. We're going to show how to add items to that list. And then we're actually going to use a favorite list to add items to our cart. Alrighty, so let me just return to my home here. So what we're going to do is we're going to find an item we'd like to add to our list, okay? So I'm just going to type in a random item. Okay, so this is an item that I buy on a regular basis, okay? What I would like to do is I would like to add that item to a list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a quantity, let's say 12, okay? That's the quantity I usually order. What I'm going to click is add quantities to lists, okay? Now it tells me that I do not have an existing list, but that I can create a new one. What I'll do is I'm just going to write my usual order, okay? And I'm going to click on submit. So that is my shopping list name. The item has been added to my to my list, okay, to my shopping list. Now, what's very interesting is you can add the items that you previously purchased to your list very easily, okay? You'll do so by clicking on My Account, okay, the tab that was restricted later, beforehand in the presentation. Now it works because I'm logged on, of course, okay? Now you'll click on the Purchases tab, and it'll show the past purchase history, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click Submit, okay? All right, so I see the items that I actually purchased previously on either ways. I see all the items that I purchased, whether it be by telephone from a customer representative, by fax, or by B2B, okay? So you'll see all your previously ordered items right here, okay? Why am I going here? Because I want to add these items, the items that I usually order in my item history, to a favorite list, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select quantities right here. Okay, the quantities don't really matter. This is just an example. So let's just add 4 items. Quantities are 10. What we're going to do is we're going to go up on top to the list, and we're going to add to list, okay? What we can also do is add directly to our cart, okay? So we can use our item history to add items that we ordered very recently, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to click Add to List. Now I can either create a new list, or I can add the items to my existing list, okay? So I'm going to add to my existing list. I'm going to click on Submit. Now I should have 5 items in this list. 4 items, excuse me. Okay. So I see here the items that I actually have in my list. The quantities, I can change these quantities as as easily as with the shopping cart. Okay, so let me just change quantities very quickly. Let's say I want only 5 of these and 5 of these. Okay, so now I'm going to go on the bottom of the page. I'm going to click on Update List, and there we go. The quantities have been updated. All right, so now you might be wondering, okay, great, so I have this list. What good is it to me? All right, well, I'm going to show you a very hands-on example of how quickly you can shop using a favorite list. So I'm going to actually log off just to, for it to be a very a fair example. So I just logged on to Marcel Barril's B2B website. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to log in very quickly here. All right, I'm logged into the Marcel Barril website. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Français, which is just on top the, I'm going to click on the favorite tabs, which is just on top of the Français tab. Okay, so favorites right here. Now I see my shopping list. Okay, so I have my usual order. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Submit. All right, so now I have the items that I actually order on a regular basis. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to select the box here. I'm just going to select the box, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these items to my cart. Okay, so you see here I checked 2 boxes. Now I can do what I can do here is I can add checked to cart. Okay, so by clicking on this, I will add the 2 items that I just checked to my cart. Okay, so I added these items very, very quickly. Okay, it was very easy. I can also change the quantities, or I can add the whole list to my cart. Okay, so now the items are added to my cart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on shopping cart. Then I can check out, and place an order in less than 5 minutes. Okay, so very, very quickly. Very practical, these shopping lists. Okay, you can save lots of time, be very productive. All right. Does anybody have any questions concerning the favorite lists? Alrighty, it seems we've been pretty clear with the favorite lists, so I will now move on to the next part of the presentation. Checking your invoices, open orders, and account payables. Okay, so if you're an accountant in your firm, it's time to listen up. And if you're not the accountant, still it's important to listen. Very practical stuff here. Okay, so checking invoices, open orders, and accounts payable. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to click on the My Account tab. Okay, here I can get a lot of information about my account. Okay, so for example, I can see my recent orders. Okay, so you'll see if you recall, I just placed an order for $121, and here I see that, oh yes, the order has been placed 14th of July. I get my order number. Okay, so basically this confirms that I indeed placed an order. So let's say you send a fax in, and you're wondering, if we processed it or not. Well, you can check here on the website to see, oh, if it's in recent orders, that means, that it is currently being processed. Okay. Up here, I can click on the Open Orders tab, okay, to see the orders that we're actually processing right now. It'll ask report parameters, but just click on Submit. Okay, by clicking on Submit, you'll see the open orders. Okay, so these are all orders I placed in the last few days. You'll see them right here. So if you have an order that is being processed, you can see here. Oh, okay, these are the items that you can see here the value of the order, and you can actually click here to get a PDF file of the order. Okay, so now we're going to just go back to the My Account tab. All right, invoices. So let's see for the orders that have actually been invoiced. Okay, so let's click on Submit. All right, so I've been invoiced for 3 orders. I see the invoice amount here is $83.35. So that's the amount that I actually owe right now. Okay, so for accounts payable, it's very practical. Okay, let me just click back on the account tab here. All right, so you know, I can get here also down here, invoices, open orders, open account receivables, purchase history, and open quotes. Okay, open accounts receivable. Let me just click here, submit again. Okay, so you'll see. Okay, you'll see here the order that I placed, the date I placed it, the amount, and also, you know, the due date. Okay, so I'm due to pay this tomorrow, so I will pay tomorrow. Alrighty, so if you see here, the we get a, you know, if you want to have an invoice, this is what your invoice will look like. So it's the same thing that we used to mail to you guys, and we might always, you know, still be mailing the invoice to you. You can get a PDF file on our website. Okay, so you can actually, you know, if you lost the order, the invoice, or whatnot, you can still, you know, see your orders. You can still retrieve your orders. Okay, and this includes all the orders you sent by a representative, by fax, by telephone. Every order you placed at Marcel Baril will be available here. Okay, so that goes over the My Account tab. I'm not sure if you guys have any questions. Alrighty, so let me just keep going then. I see we have no questions. All right, so to summarize this webinar, okay, we went over the following topics. We checked out our website navigation, we searched for items, and we actually placed an order. All of this in real time. We also created an account. We created and we used favorite lists to, we added items to our favorite list using our historical purchases. And also by typing in manually a item in our platform. We added these items to our favorite list. Then we logged in. We used a favorite list to add items to our cart in a very efficient, very fast manner. Also, we consulted our account information, so we checked out, you know, our orders, our open orders, our historical orders, our accounts payable. So really, we checked out, you know, the relevant the relevant account information, okay, by using the My Account tab on the B2B platform, okay, and these include all the orders placed on fax, telephone, or by a representative, okay, not only the orders placed on the B2B website, okay. So I would like to add also that there will be promotions that will only be available on the B2B platform. Now, I don't have the details of these yet, but you might want to consider opening an account, you know, just even to check out the promotions, okay? Remember that our representatives are there to help you use the B2B platform, okay? Also, you can reach me at nbaril@marcelbaril.com if you have any questions concerning the B2B platform. So you'll see here that this platform can be used by many people in your business, okay? They can be used by buyers, okay, who want to see our inventory and their prices in real time. They can be used by sellers who want to give quotes to their customers in a very timely manner. Also, accounts receivables can use the website to check out account statements, okay, and previous invoices. So to keep, you know, to be up to date on the, you know, website, on the account activities, okay. So really, this website can be used by many people in your business. It's time to take advantage of this very convenient platform. Way easier than sending, you know, orders by fax, for example, okay. All right, so this is the question period. If you have any questions concerning this webinar, feel free to jump in. You can either use the chat tab or the questions tab. To conclude, I would like to thank you all for really taking the time out of your schedules today to attend this webinar. I appreciate it. I hope it's been useful. You will receive the the version of this webinar by you know, the video. Okay, so this webinar has been recorded. You will receive a video of the webinar by email. You'll receive it tomorrow, so you'll be able to check it out by yourself. You know, if you missed something or if you weren't sure about a certain aspect of the webinar, you can check it again. And you can also share this webinar with your friends, okay? Because you're going to get the video link. I suggest you share it with your friends. All right, so it doesn't look like I have any questions right now, but it's fine. You guys can send an email to nbaril@marcelbaril.com. So thank you all for attending. I appreciate your audience. I will now end the webinar. Thank you all.